isolation tape. It's all gone to shit. We're all gonna die.
Are we now just pretending this is going to be like a found footage?
A found audio.
Yeah. Are we the audiophiles that people find after the apocalypse?
I fucking hope not, because let's be honest, you survived the end of the world and that. You fucking stumble across this MP3, you listen to 2 seconds of it, what's the first thing you're going to do? You put a revolver in your mouth.
Wow. I can't blame them.
I couldn't either.
Because imagine if they find it before editing and they have to... The second half of the quest is to find the other part.
Oh, you know what's mad about found footage films, right? Someone's edited that.
The quality.
Like, in fiction of the film, someone's edited it.
Yeah, unless you see it as you're just like seeing bits and pieces of the tape. You should do one where it's just got like it gets like 30 seconds in and there's just a load of fast forwarding, but as part of the film.
That's not a bad idea.
That would trip a lot of people up if they were like if they'd never seen a tape player before. And like, what? Why isn't it just automatically jump cutting to the next scene?
Oh my god, that would be really interesting. You could have little bits in the frames as it's fast forward. Anyway.
Yeah, you could put all the spooky stuff in there. Like in the fast forwards, and then it's just at the end someone's like, oh, I don't know. They turn around, the devil's there, and you're just like,
Just right there, he says, and it truly was the Blair Witch Project.
At some point, we're going to have to write a thing because it'll be shit, but it'll be fun to do.
I'm up for that.
Because they've shut London down for filming or something.
It's a really big, long film. It's his 28 month.
Yeah, I think they're doing 28 months later. Yeah.
There was actually a script for that, I think.
Shown in real time.
There was actually at one point a script floating around for 28 months later. I think not Danny Baker, Danny Boyle was talking about it a little while ago, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Schitt's Creek and difficult people. Which one would you like to start with?
Yeah. You can start with the one that I found easiest to find. So Schitt's Creek, because Netflix.
I have to say now that the only reason that Schitt's Creek isn't in my top 5 is because I've watched pretty much all of it already. It's fucking brilliant. You didn't like it, did you? Oh
Good.
my god. Are we going to have a proper row now?
No, probably not. I'll probably just
Did you
accept
really not like it at all?
I should have liked it. Well, that's the thing. Like, I didn't not like it.
To be fair,
but I wasn't like,
oh
fuck, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it took me a little while, but I think the reason I like so much is because I've watched all 5 series that are currently available, and there's a 6th one coming out in May. And I think the show actually changes from like series 1 and 2. It's a very different show to what it is at the end of sort of 4 and 5.
Yeah. So you know all the shows that I say, give it a chance.
Name one show that you
didn't like it. I'm gonna go with the really obvious one, Arrow.
I got 7 episodes
shit.
into that.
I was like, no, it gets better.
All of them.
Yeah, well, how many
There's a lot
episodes
fewer
of
episodes of Schitt's Creek than Arrow.
See, yeah, well, at the time, Arrow was only on its 4th season.
Sorry, I've just had a sip of the...
There was still probably more episodes, but yeah, whatever.
I poured out for myself. It's fucking beautiful. That's what isolation's done to me. It's turned me to drink, but unfortunately, it's... Yeah, because it's just so expensive now.
But it's getting harder and harder to buy. Well, no, because I went to the shop near me on Saturday or Sunday because I was like, I just want some fucking bread. Went shopping, I was like, well,
right,
there's nothing.
We
here.
went to like 3 or 4
I walked around, I was like, ooh, a pack of bacon. I'll take that.
Food.
I don't know what I want it for.
Bacon is the only thing that's being left on the meat shelves, and that just doesn't add up to me. Yeah, it's great.
I mean, I don't mind because I fucking like bacon, and it's a versatile food.
Yeah,
it's you can put it in anything.
So
and
why is it being left on the shelves?
All I can taste is
actually, because like you got people taking brisket, like beef brisket, which you got to cook for a long time to get anything decent out of. They're leaving fucking bacon. Mad.
Maybe I know what it is. It's they're walking around with their overloaded trolleys because they've gone to the toilet paper first, and you never toilet paper you put on the top. You stack it up and up and up until you get asked to leave the store. Like that's but they'll be there like, oh, I've got the toilet paper first. That's a good 2/3 of the trolley full already. They're just putting little bits on top, and they're like, oh, I need to get something about the size of a pack of bacon. And they're like, oh, I'll just swap the bacon for that. And that's why all the bacon's left.
I'm sure.
Also vegetarian.
I don't understand.
I'm assuming this is vegans' fault.
Was the thing that everyone went nuts for. Yeah, but like, apologies for getting...
Because everyone was shitting themselves.
Apologies for getting coarse, right? You and I have both openly admitted there have been times where we've not bothered and just gotten in the shower to deal with the situation. So... well, I mean, like...
I was worried that was going to become
we evolved
the way
for like hundreds of thousands of years without it. Why is there suddenly... Lisa came with a good idea the other day.
Yeah, but I'm not running outside to get a leaf.
Banana peels. I was like, I bet that would work brilliantly. Just cover it up.
Well, sometimes they're already brown on the outside. So you just assume, like, well, I'm assuming that's clean.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
But I was getting to the point, I was considering just cutting up kitchen.
Also, I've got a lot of books.
So like, if you do it right, eventually. You can get like 3 rolls out of that.
I've got plenty of DVD cases with artwork in for Attack of the Clones.
It's fine.
Which obviously, this being recorded after my birthday, which was on Monday. I received an American edition of Attack of the Clones this year, which was honest on the front, had a sticker proudly saying, 2-disc edition, and I filmed it, opened it up, 3 discs fell out. We did think it was region locked up until about an hour ago when I put it on the PlayStation. Actually, it works fine. But you also got me this fucking cool lamp as well. So obviously, Rich, you've pretty much single-handedly discovered the lesser-known author Stephen King. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that there's even merchandise. Like, I did not
it's mad.
petition him to make merchandise. Yes, it exists, and I'm his only fan.
You've got a wicked USB lamp that's in the shape of Pennywise's balloon, and it's all glowing red on my desk at the minute. It's fucking awesome. So that was cool. Have you got one as well now?
So that's the thing. I was just going to buy it for myself, and I was like, oh, it's Joe's birthday soon. No, I was thinking about it, but I was like,
I'll pop this in the window and watch the
but I know who does need
a
red light. You.
That is true. We are on the second floor up here.
I mean, to be fair, they'll have to be floating already to get up to the window to see it. Yeah. But no, the thing, like Amazon started rate, I think it was because you kept sending me links to pop figures, like Stephen King pop figures, and I was like, okay. And then it was just like,
I really
want some Stephen King
really
stuff?
like the maths of that.
It looks like you want some
Joe
Stephen King
keeps
stuff.
sending me pop figures.
Okay.
I'll get him a lamp. The lamp
Well,
is
I mean,
a lot cooler, to be fair. Like, pop figures, like I like them,
I
but
thought
like,
the lamp
I've got
was
two,
cooler.
and I'm sort of fine with never getting any more.
Two.
Oh yeah, you got a really cool Captain America.
I've had two turn up this year. Yeah, and Rescue, because I felt like I didn't have enough women.
Well,
and then I'm looking at it now and I'm
You're
like,
not-
I can see
clearly
mostly
not sexist
women.
then, which is nice. Here's a weird one. There's a pop figure of the Jeepers Creepers monster. Did you know that the Jeepers Creepers, the first movie, was directed by a convicted paedophile?
No, I did not. That explains why it was not scary and just very funny.
The second one's great.
Like the thing, like that Jeepers Creepers is so bad.
Oh yeah, they're funny.
No, that's the thing. I thought both of them were really funny. Like maybe I'm the wrong audience, but in the first one at the end, she runs it over and just goes, "Do you know what would be good is if I reversed and hit it again?" And it's like, okay, you don't think it's dead, just leave. And then she goes the third time, and then it's drags under the car. I can't remember exactly what happens, but she gets killed. I'm like, well, you only have yourself to blame. You ran it over, stunned it enough that you could have gotten away.
Daniel Kaluuya in Get Out, where he's tied to the chair, he's crying, and it's only £8. So that's going in the basket. I forgot there was us.
That's the thing. I'm surprised you don't want the 700 different versions of Pennywise.
I can't wait for you to come down. We're going to do a double bill of us and Get Out. Good dude. Yeah, I'm going to get the red.
Gadoot.
So I've now doubled the number of pop figures I have. That's £40 I'm spending.
See, all I had to do was mention pop figures.
Anyway, we should talk about Schitt's Creek.
They're actually a curse. Do it. Yeah. The thing, I really like the idea that these incredibly wealthy people bought a whole fucking town as a joke. Like, that is a sense of humour I can get behind.
Definitely.
Because I have often said that jokes are always worth the money.
Just from you.
Like, I don't want to think how much money and royalties George Lucas is getting from the amount of copies of Attack of the Clones that I am buying. And I don't care that it's broken my Amazon recommendation, because it's like, are you sure you don't just want it on Prime Video? Like, you could watch this anytime. It's like, no. I need more copies. Show me the weird ones. Where are the weird ones? Show me the copy that isn't even Attack of the Clones. I don't know. There isn't.
Attack of the Bones.
Okay, I'm going to try and find a porn parody for you for Christmas.
I'm sure there is. So the...
Yeah, that was the only one I could think of as well, but there must be a better one in there.
Son. Well, it's David Rose and his son. No, fuck it. Johnny Rose is Eugene Levy's character. His son, David Rose, daughter, Alexis Rose, and his wife, Moira Rose, who you know from your friend of mine, Home Alone. I actually understand that joke. Oh, yeah! Oh, we need to talk about that now. We will talk about Schitt's Creek, I promise. I was watching the Daniel Sloss DVD the other day, and who's in that fucking show, Rich? Who's in the audience in that show and gets a proper two-shot on the DVD? Yeah, with massive hair.
Me.
Were you? You didn't have long hair like that.
Yeah,
when I first met
I was at uni. No. Yeah. No, I wasn't.
I know. It was in the...
No, that was before I went to uni. But yeah, no, I drove all the way to Scotland to go and see that show.
Yeah, I paused it on the
Glasgow.
TV. I was like, Lee, get in it!
I went to see Tom Stade that week as well.
What? Look at the telly. She looked at it. What? I was like, fucking hell, that's rich! I think you might have done like a long time. I think you have actually shown me that.
Did you? Did I not tell you that I was in? I say it like I've got a starring role. Like, oh, did you not know I was in that comedy
stand-up show a little while ago?
I played audience member generic.
The number of times that Stu Whiffen is in the audience, just in the shot. Stu Whiffen being obviously Mr. Pod Bible and Hardcore Listening, with whom I recorded a podcast some weeks ago. Did I fuck?
Yeah.
That's like...
did you remember to mention this podcast?
That's like...
No, I don't.
Going to have a chat, going to have a kickabout with Cristiano Ronaldo.
I keep forgetting we should... You are introduced as Joe from Pod Bible.
School. That's what that would have been like.
No, it's not.
It's a long
It's
shot.
like going on more successful podcasts being like, you have more listeners than us. Maybe some of them liked me. I mean, I fucking doubt it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I've met you.
Okay, yeah, I will give you that at this point. Yes, they are.
But speaking of unlikable cunts, Schitt's Creek.
The Kardashians.
Yeah, no, they are. You know, every rich person show where you just go, I think you should make... Like, this is Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cunts. That's, I imagine... The thing is, I imagine there is some real scope for character
rich, spoiled idiots.
Because they're all not nice. Not...
Yeah, because at the very least, at least Johnny has...
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's more true of the kids than maybe the
rest of them.
Yeah, he's very much like the one who's going to like steer them and be like, look, this sucks, but it'll be fine. We own a town.
But don't they work out there's
and also,
not really
who
much
gets
money
all of
in
their stuff
the town?
repossessed and they just go, yeah, but you can keep the fucking town.
To be fair, it's never mentioned again. It's just sort of accepted that that's what's going on. To be fair, in the
I don't know. That's not really. They don't really go into that
Alexis
in the
did used to
pilot.
really
I don't think.
annoy me, but I fucking love all of them now.
That's the thing. I imagine like, but that's the thing because for a show like this to work, you have to sort of go, well, imagine these people that you probably don't like in a really shitty situation that no one wants to be in anyway. But then look, they still sort of somehow own a whole fucking town. Can you even own a whole town? I don't know. And then, like, just... Yeah, I guess I imagine the first few episodes are just fucking chaos. Of them just like not really understanding how small town America works.
You eventually come to love
which is going to be fun because I don't either.
It becomes less a show about these crazy characters in this situation, and then it becomes a show that's just about acceptance and tolerance and. Well, no, but it is lovely. It's like Gavin and Stacey for Americans, I think. Like in the same way that. Yeah, well, no, it doesn't. It does. Yeah, it doesn't exist.
No, America has its own Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, but no.
It does. It's called Us and Them.
But like in the same way that,
and it's going to be the best fucking thing you've ever seen because it's got Rory in it and some other cunts.
Schitt's Creek pretty much the same. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, him and her. Definitely a lot less formal than this, and this isn't even that formal. But like,
that's how I feel about him and her.
That is true. But like, David goes on to run his own sort of shop in the town.
Well, I mean, and also it's not got rich people in it.
And Johnny starts running a motel, and you know, they're brought back down to earth, and it is all just pretty lovely towards the end of the last series anyway.
Yeah, I like the premise, and the thing is, I was never going to not watch more of it.
Really,
so I sort of came away from the first episode like, I can see why people like it, but I don't know if it's for me yet.
This sort of Stevie, the motel receptionist, is saying like, I drink red wine. I really like red wine. I happen to know that you occasionally like red wine as well as white. And he's just like, oh, I see what you're saying. This is to David. And he says, I like wine. I like red wine. I like rosé. I like white wine. It doesn't really matter the colour of the wine. I just like all wines. And that's it. That's the only explanation you get of him saying, basically, he's pansexual. And it's just really nicely done. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from now. So, and yeah, David is my favourite character in the whole thing. He's fucking brilliant.
I could see, like, I think it would either be between David and Johnny. It would either be one of those two. And I think it's just because I think there's a lot of like David's moments in the first episode are very much like, it's almost just him trying to bring his sister back down to earth and just being like, look, bitch. And I think he's going to be like, I guess like the doorway into like the sort of younger side of this town.
Yeah.
Where she's going to, I guess, try and be a whore.
Yeah, they go to a party. I think it's the second episode.
Just to get over her,
They go to, like,
her
a
boyfriend who
party
broke
where
up with
they're all
her.
drinking out of each other's, like, they all turn up and all the booze is in their boots. It's like a car boot sale, but instead of selling shit, you just drink. And that's like the best cultural thing I've ever heard of. Yeah, that's the one. You've been reading Stephen King.
I think it's called a tailgate, I believe. Look at me, I know how Small Town America works.
He's taught you how to lynch.
I mean, it's tailgates and lynchings. That's what Stephen King's taught me. No, he's taught me that that's what happens in Small Town America. Which is why I'm never doing a Stephen King tour of America.
I love it. It does.
Also, because half of the towns he talks about don't exist.
It does. It's where Pennywise lives.
And Derry. Derry doesn't exist either.
Nope. Derry is the escape room.
Derry's not a real town.
Well, there is a Derry.
Okay, do you want to go to an escape room in Derry? Wait. It's an escape room. Close enough. Oh, I've just googled it. Escape room, and it doesn't. It. Stephen King escape.
Connecticut.
No. But when we go to America to film our podcast in
what, a Stephen escape room?
Yep.
Really?
We can
Portland,
go
Oregon,
to.
Portland,
I think there's one in Portland.
There's a Portland in California, isn't there? Is that one thing?
Yeah.
What? Where's Oregon? Well, there's definitely Portland, Oregon, but I think there's another Portland.
I regret everything. I've closed all the tabs.
Oh, never mind. Difficult people.
I imagine it's that one.
Like you said, but fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people being
fucking
horrible.
Difficult to find. Yeah, it turns out that I really like
that
TV shows about comedians.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, basically, I like dickheads. I explain why we're friends.
They're dickheads, and they're funny.
No, I wouldn't say you would.
And I fucking love it.
Yeah, and the thing, it's just them. Like the whole, I think this whole first episode is just about them being like, fucking the water you get out of water fountains in libraries tastes great. Someone's going to want to make that.
Oh yeah. It's like, doesn't it taste like milk? No, we're nowhere near any milk.
And then they spend most of it just like slagging off boxed water as like a concept. It's like, yeah, this isn't going to go well for you.
True.
The only thing that I thought was missing from this was seeing either of them do any stand-up. Because she's, I guess, like a funny Twitter blogger.
Waiters.
Yeah, and he's just
Can I get nope?
Bad waiter. I think would be the best way to describe his career. Yeah. Oh, he's everywhere as inside.
Yeah.
He's their inner monologue of just every fucking. I'd imagine maybe every service worker who works for tips. Just like, I just want to tell you all to fuck off, but with a smile. No, and it's right. And the thing is, as soon as she
I
reads out that
loud,
tweet that gets her in trouble later in the episode, I'm like,
in the 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're gonna get
but
cancel
that was
culture.
One of them. It was like, I can't wait for Blue Ivy to be old enough to get pissed off by R. Kelly.
Which is impressive for like a 20-minute episode. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I listened to it and went, that's really good. But fuck, are you gonna get in some shit? But there was that bit of me that was worried that she'd read out the tweet and just sort of being like, and then she was like, that was going to blow up her career. And I was like, I hope it's not one of those shows where it's like very quickly, like you go from rags to riches. Well, like it just blows up her career and everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you had the balls to say that. And then in the end, it's like exactly as it would be in reality.
Series 7.
Enough people find it funny that like it gets some traction.
Episode 7.
But then also,
Billy and
you
Julie
get
decide to create
cancelled.
their own podcast, but it proves more difficult than anticipated.
Jesus Christ.
Podcasts are only difficult if you give a shit. It's like life. Life's only difficult if you give a shit.
I don't know. Podcasts are only difficult if you care about people listening to them.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, right? If I could, even if I had to pay for the series, I would 100% watch more of this. But it's just not accessible.
Yeah. Are you going to watch more of this if you can find the rest of it?
I kind of would rather pay for it and get it properly. But I don't think we can in this country. Hang on, let's have a look.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to watch this.
UK.
But I don't understand. I don't know how to get Hulu.
Currently catering to the US audience. If you're living in the UK or any other region, you won't be able to access it, which is a shame because Hulu is like massive.
100% the top link is going to be a VPN. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't understand why they don't want more eyes on their shows. Maybe they're afraid that we talk about one, like us. We've stopped Hulu coming to the UK. They've heard like some of the shit we've said about other shows, and they're like, "We don't want that."
Yeah,
definitely. Don't want that to happen to us.
It's definitely sort of huge.
But every time we watch one, we're like, "Fucking give me Hulu." I think there's probably a lot of shit on there, but there's this. I want to see the rest of it.
You're going to be absolutely this.
But the pain in the ass that I went through to try and find the first episode, I don't want to do that for every episode. Oh, it was great. Like I think I just like stuff that has like not even because they're not funny the whole time. They actually lead terribly depressing lives. And I'm just sort of like,
Yeah.
oh, I just want to see not them get good or like, because they're already funny. They're already funny enough that I'm like, you'd be
well
a
up for
good
that.
club comic. And then just to see like all of the shit that they do.
I really liked it. And
Because
I
if
say,
it's
I
more
could
nut
watch
stuff like
more
them
of it,
pitching fucking library water,
I 100%
like
would.
I just want to see that dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise me at all.
That's the thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if like at some point like there's a bunch of like famous comedians just turn up as
I can
like
tell. While I
guest
was watching, I
characters.
was absolutely loving
Probably themselves.
it.
But it's one of the things that this is right up my street. But some American has decided that I'm not allowed to watch the rest of it.
Is it really? Oh,
which
dear.
is a real
Oh, well,
shame.
never mind.
I want to watch it.
I saw that.
I didn't actually realise that Billy's surname was Epstein. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, the thing is, they've used almost their real names
Oh, sorry, I had a massive yawn.
and the same letter of their surname, the same starting letter.
Definitely.
But
Yeah,
it was just
After Thursday. What's
really
weird is
enjoyable,
I was
like easy
watching
to
it,
watch.
This
as
has
well.
a feeling of a show that got cancelled, which is a shame because I'm fucking enjoying it.
But and it also it looks like it very much looks like it's cancelled because there hasn't been a new episode since 2017.
Yeah, but had real ramifications.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to know why. Maybe Hulu keeping it from the people of Britain has really scuppered its chances.
Yep, old.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, as soon I think I looked for the trailer, and it like the trailer had some long thing where it was like, "Oh, it's a dark sitcom," and I was like, "Yep, I'm in." Like, give me that. Like when they're in the theater, just fucking swearing at these kids.
That made me feel good as well. Also.
And explaining to them how disappointing an understudy is, and I'm like, I don't go to the theater enough to care, but if you're an understudy watching this, you're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so much of it was like just the right amount of cunt for me to be like, yeah, you're a bit of a dick, but I like you. But not too far that you'd be like, no one would ever let you anywhere near any of their businesses. Like, it's almost that, I don't know what it is. It's that she, like, Julie has that whole,
I think we've all been there.
I have to be funny all of the time sort of attitude, and that.
But I think it comes from watching Sloss.
I think it's probably
you've just got to say the funniest thing.
the bit that'll get her character in the most
It's going to piss someone off,
trouble.
but it's going to make someone else laugh at the same time. You sort of got to say it.
Whereas he's just an American Jack D.
Yeah, and we're going to see him in Bournemouth. If it's still on. Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I respect that attitude.
I like
fucking Daniel Sloss is getting a lot of
I'm
money
a
in
fan
this
of
podcast, but fucking he's brilliant.
Very pleased to get to talk about Schitt's Creek, and I'm very pleased I've seen difficult people.
If it's still on,
I don't.
if it hasn't been coronaed.
Yeah. I've not heard of either of the.
Well.
Sounds good. Paranoid and Unforgotten.
Yeah, it was really hard to find something to pair
and I'm
with
not going to look it up.
Schitt's Creek.
So I'm going to get surprised.
I thought I went sitcom and then went dark. I like dark.
Are they ITV dramas?
What are we doing next? Oh, I think, policey procedural ones, but they're UK weirdy ones. They might have been. I think I've watched Unforgotten. Nope. I know how it got on the list though. It's got a lady from Spooks in it.
I'd love to, but I can't remember what I've done.
No, it's Ruth. Out of curiosity, why have you copied the word paranoid across so many cells?
There we go.
Can you undo it? Because I can't.
There we go.
Just hit Control Z a bunch of times, please. And again. Alright then, do you want to fuck off?
Yeah, see you later.
Oh!